A hairdresser has been found guilty of trying to infect 10 men with HIV after meeting them on Grindr. Daryl Rowe was convicted of 5 counts of grievous bodily harm with intent, and 5 counts of attempting to do so on Wednesday afternoon at Lewis Crown Court. The jury of 7 women and 5 men returned their verdicts after 18 hours of deliberation. The court was silent, and 27-year-old Rowe sat motionless, as the verdicts were announced. Initially 4 unanimous verdicts, 3 of grievous bodily harm with intent and 1 of attempting to cause grievous bodily harm, were returned. The judge, Christine Henson QC, asked the jury to retire to continue deliberations after the foreman said they had been unable to all agree on verdicts for the remaining 6 counts. Moments later, the 12 returned to court to find Rowe guilty by majority verdicts of 11-1 on all the other counts he faced, 2 of grievous bodily harm with intent, and 4 of attempting to do so. During the 6-week trial, the court heard how Rowe embarked on a deliberate campaign to target the men he met on Grindr, a gay dating app, in Brighton and the North East between October 2015 and December last year. Rowe, now of no fixed abode but originally from Edinburgh, repeatedly denied having unprotected sex, or tampering with condoms, in an attempt to infect others with the virus he had been diagnosed with months earlier. He claimed he thought he was cured and denied ever telling his victims he was clean. He moved to Brighton where he met 8 of his alleged victims, shortly after being diagnosed with the virus in Edinburgh in April 2015. Rowe knew he had been diagnosed with the virus when he used Grindr to meet men for sex and was exposed as someone who lied to all of his victims. He demanded unprotected sex, and if they said no, he wore a condom which he had secretly broken to try to infect them. He was persistent, insistent, and could become aggressive and abusive. At this time he had also contracted herpes, a sexually transmitted infection that makes passing on HIV more likely. Doctors said he was coping well with his diagnosis but became concerned when he stopped turning up to appointments and refused antiretroviral treatment which would make him less contagious. He was warned he could be prosecuted for passing on the virus or putting someone at risk of contracting it. By this time 2 of Rowe's victims had gone for tests at a sexual health clinic in Brighton and were diagnosed with HIV. Health professionals became concerned and called police when both provided similar descriptions of the person they had last slept with.